I think for me, my understanding of business and my understanding of anything you do in this world, you have to have a very clear and unique vision and a very specific vision. And for me, makeup has been one of my biggest passions. I mean, ever since my early teenage years, where I started applying makeup, and then all throughout my career. And my long-term manager has an amazing gift of taking quick decisions, which I can sometimes struggle with. And I said, okay, this is a person who's definitely a leader, a business leader, and someone who shares the same passion that I do for women, gave me the absolute confidence that yes, this is going to be the right journey for us to set off on. A makeup line that would include all ages, ranges, and skin tones. I feel my passion was about building a community of beauty, a community of women who really felt that it was completely where we got our tagline from. And that is something which I think more of us struggle with than we know. And I think having that community makes you feel supported. Creating products that were amazing quality, products that were going to deliver on performance, because I myself am super particular on what makeup brands I use all throughout my career, the texture of it, the pigment of it. Because for me, the quality of the product was super important. I mean, we went through months, I think, of testing stages. Okay, this foundation texture, this lipstick texture. In fact, the texture of the lip crayon, so many years trying to find the perfect consistency of something for the lips which didn't dry out your lips but also still made them feel moisturized without being too shiny. So I was when it came to the products, and I think that they were incredible. They went out there and they tirelessly found the best form with all the people who were actually going out there and taking a chance on K-beauty and buying the products. The feedback we got from the consumers was, and I think, the greatest achievement, because we put so much work into the formulations, and I really believe and I know the kind of quality of, and share the same belief was really wonderful. And I think the fact that we were able to get all of our products which we launched with to the level that them, I think that was fantastic. The setback, I would think, would be, of course, as Falguni said, COVID. So we say 3 years, but really out of that, almost 18 months went into what was, a very tough time in the world with COVID. So that was a very trying time to build a community. How do you speak to your community during that time? And nowadays it's primarily through social media. So it was a very interesting time for us as a team. We really had to pull together, and we're still going to do this, and our hearts are in this, and I think it's been wonderful. That kind of negates any of the fear, because like you said, there were gaps, like when it comes to the color correctors, which is something not so, even the texture and the formulation of for me, which I was chasing for a long time. My makeup artist needs this pencil, needs this lip liner, needs this brow pencil, and it's sold out on this. Is completely organic, from within my colleagues within the film industry, and their makeup artists, who are amongst the best makeup artists that we have. They organically have picked up their favorite products, the lip crayons or the brow pencil or the lip liner pencil. Very popular, really wonderful to see, because they have access to all the makeup brands that are out there. One thing that was really a surprise to me is they're constantly going out there and researching in the beauty industry, whether it's going to to the international conferences and where all the makeup products are developed. And that's also something which allows, I think, the K-beauty, and which allows actually Nykaa as a company know what's coming up. And what you see today, for example, the team is already working on the trends of the future. Passion of makeup innovation and constantly creating new products that's a wheel which is always turning. So many women who are wanting to step into the world of business. Like, I interact with so many people in my industry. I'm constantly traveling from city to city, and whenever K-beauty and Falguni's name comes up in conversation, people are always, I can see how inspired started out. Her vision for Nykaa as multi-brand platform, and I can see, because I know every time you try something new, you meet a lot of resistance. The resistance she would have met at that time. It's a really inspirational story. So that's something which, for me, I still constantly hold to my heart. As a leader, I think what to me is the most inspiring thing is every conversation we have on K is a conversation. But Falguni is never too busy, or she's always will carve out time to sit in that meeting. So every movement you see on K is a personal decision taken by us. She has not put someone else and stepped out, and that may be attributed to the passion that she shares for the brand and for the beauty industry, and creating what she's, the mark that she's creating in the beauty industry today. How to take quick decisions, how to not get too stuck on the small things, because sometimes I can get stuck on listen to the consumers, be really open to and constantly, as Falguni said, calling the consumers, speaking to the consumers, listening to what they want, understanding that what are their trends, what are the things that they're liking, leaning towards, what is their feedback, and being willing to implement that, like being open enough to be moldable, to be rigid, and to be moldable as a brand, and also in what we're doing with our products.